Hey, it's Paul Roxenis, your Cleveland real estate agent, and I'm here to give you the housing market update and predictions for 2023. And what's happening in Northeast Ohio is definitely going to surprise you, so stick around till the end. Okay, the info I'm using is from Redfin.com, and the first thing that they predicted is that home sales in 2023 will drop to the lowest levels since 2011, and to the tune of about a 40% drop potentially. Now that's nationwide. Remember, that is home sales. That's not pricing. The way to look at that is mainly that's affecting people in the industry directly, realtors, lenders, builders, stuff like that, title companies. A lot less transactions happening. That's nationwide, and that's also what's happening in Ohio and Northeast Ohio specifically. A lot less transactions. Now, when you're going to pricing though, that is holding pretty steady. Nationwide, it's dipped a little bit. When you're looking at Northeast Ohio, we're seeing still a slight uptick and potentially an uptick in 2023. Now, how that's gonna affect buyers is that since interest rates are still a little higher, affordability might come into play, right? Your monthly payment will be higher than it would have been 12, 24 months ago. So you're gonna have to navigate those waters. For sellers, there's 40% less people trying to buy your house. So that's something to consider. Pricing is going to be very key. You're going to be extremely strategic. You can't just for the last 2 years, you can pretty much just see what sold, go up a little bit in price in the area, and boom, it would sell in 2 weeks. That's not going to be what's happening, right? So to kind of summarize that is a lot less transactions. Price is going to stay pretty steady. Another thing people are always curious about is what's going to happen to interest rates. Tough to predict. However, the numbers are showing that most likely in 2023, there's going to be a gradual decrease in interest rates. Again, you can't necessarily, say that's 100% going to happen. However, the numbers are showing that there's probably going to be a gradual decrease little by little in interest rates. This is where things got real interesting. When I started digging into Ohio and Northeast Ohio, the first thing I saw was this very interesting graph. So see this below here. This is based on search results for people potentially going to or leaving a state. So anything in tan is the search numbers for people trying to leave a state. And then when you're looking at the purple, that's people wanting to move to a state. So if you look at the Midwest there, everything but Ohio is surrounded with tan, and more people are looking to leave than entering the state and to move there. In Ohio, there's actually, I think, 6,000 more people and more interested people wanting to move to the state than out. A lot of different reasons for this. Affordability is amazing in Northeast Ohio. You still have relatively low prices compared to the national average. You have plentiful outdoor activities, fresh water, the lake, a lot of different areas, good schools, all that kind of good stuff. So that is a very, very good sign, seeing that. Also, then when you look at the next thing was, it showed the top 10 most competitive cities in Ohio. This blew my mind. The top 10 most competitive cities in Ohio, where it's the most difficult when the most competition to buy a house, is all in Northeast Ohio. All 10 of these cities are Northeast Ohio. And then when you look at supply and months of inventory, the reason why they call it months of inventory is so in Ohio, it's 2 months, right? So if no other house hit the market, it would take 2 months to sell the whole entire supply. This is historically low. This is incredibly low. Back when the market crashed a decade ago, there was 20 plus months of inventory of supply of homes for sale. It was just an incredible amount. So we're seeing a very, very low number and still a high demand of people wanting to move here. So you're just seeing prices stay steady and potentially increasing. So overall, to summarize, we're really not seeing too volatile of a market around here. Yes, we're gonna see a lot less sales in 2023, probably about 40% less than 2020. So a lot less sales of homes. Pricing though is gonna stay relatively steady and potentially increase a little bit into the new year. And the way that's gonna affect buyers is that you gotta get educated, you gotta be prepared. You gotta be ready to pounce. You gotta talk to a professional. For sellers, you gotta understand that there's gonna be a lot less people looking to buy your home. So pricing is gonna be super key. And you're also gonna just know that you may have to sit on the market for, a couple weeks to a month longer than you probably would have in the last, 12 to 24 months. The biggest aha for me, and I've kind of been seeing this over the last several years, is Ohio and Northeast Ohio is becoming a very, very, very attractive place to move to from people out of state. Cleveland's becoming more of a tech hub. You're seeing a lot more, remote workers knowing that, hey, I could work from anywhere, so why wouldn't I live in a beautiful area with amazing affordability? So I was just pleasantly surprised at how well the housing market around here has held up and will continue to hold up as we move forward. There's really no signs in the numbers or indicators that the bottom's gonna fall out. And it's gonna be quite the opposite. It's gonna be a very competitive market again. So when you're buying, you're gonna have to stay on your toes, and you're really gonna have to just make really smart decisions and do what's best for you. Thanks for joining me here today. I hope this helps out. I love helping people make smart decisions when it comes to real estate. When it comes to anything regarding Northeast Ohio, better call Paul.